You are going to get the best job you've ever had in your entire life. You are going to make the most money you've ever made, and you are going to work with the best people you've ever worked with in your entire life. It is all working out for you. It is all coming together for you now. Today's message is about if you don't believe in manifestation, or you're kind of losing hope that manifestation is a real thing. Okay, let's break this down. You are always manifesting all the time. Everything in your life right now is a manifestation. It is quite literally impossible not to manifest anything. So if you're currently living in a reality that you absolutely hate, it's because you manifested it. Think about, what were you thinking? Wait, let me rephrase that. Your current manifestation, your current reality is a byproduct of what you have been thinking, feeling, and how you've been acting. So you're gonna need to ask the question, how have you been thinking, feeling, and acting? And what has that created in your reality? So before you just go and you say manifestation isn't real, I'm not getting what I want, why isn't it working, it's never gonna happen, shit isn't fucking real. Before you just go and deem manifestation as not real, I encourage you to do the flip side, right? Because everything that you're currently experiencing is a byproduct of what you've been dominantly thinking and feeling and how you've been acting. So you're gonna need to flip to really deem manifestation as not real. You're going to need to think differently, to act differently, and to feel differently before you can correctly, scientifically discount manifestation as real. And so, if you have not been thinking about what you want to create in your reality, how do you expect it to be created? And you might be like, girl, I have been. I've been trying. I've been focusing on it. I've been taking the actions. It's not working, okay? Let's talk about what is not thinking about your manifestation. Like, what is the incorrect way to manifest, okay? When you're like, why isn't it happening? Why isn't it working? Why do I not make it past final round interview stages? Why aren't more people wanting to interview me? Why do all of my friends get jobs and I don't get a job? Why is it easier for everyone else and not me? Why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? I'm trying so hard. I've applied to so many different jobs. Why isn't this working? Why isn't this happening? I should just give up. I should just let go. This is never going to happen. This is not focusing on what you want. This is not focusing on what you want. This is focusing on what you don't want. When you're like, I don't want to be in debt anymore. I don't want to be draining my bank account anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to feel horrible anymore. I don't want to wake up every morning and not have a job anymore. I don't want to be jobless anymore. That is not focusing on what you want. That is quite literally focusing on everything that you don't want. So you're going to need to shift your attention, your focus, and be like, I'm going to get the best job I've ever had in my entire life. I'm going to work with the most amazing people I've ever worked with. I'm going to make the most money I've ever made. I'm going to love this job so much. I'm literally going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to be so excited. I'm going to be so grateful because I have worked so hard for this and it finally effing happened. And I'm going to get out of bed and I'm going to drink my coffee and I'm going to eat the most amazing breakfast ever. And I'm going to go to the gym and I'm just going to be so grateful to go to the gym. And then I'm going to go and head to work. Well, I'm going to go home and take a shower and then I'm going to head to work. And as soon as I open up my email, I'm just going to sit there with this sense of fulfillment and gratitude and happiness and joy. Like, yes, I did it. I'm so grateful to be here at this job. I'm so grateful to be working with these people. This company really values me and they appreciate me and they love me so much. I feel so valued. I finally see my value. I'm finally doing something that I absolutely love and enjoy. Do you understand now the difference between focusing on what you don't want and focusing on what you want? Just because you're thinking about getting a job Just because you think about manifesting a job doesn't mean you're focusing on what you actually want. Does that make sense? Just because you're like, why am I not getting any interviews? You are focusing on the job, but in a negative way, in a way that you would like to stop happening. So, in order for you to completely discount that manifestation isn't actually real, you're going to need to actually focus on what you want and lock in, and every morning create that story and that scenario. And if you have been focusing on what you don't want for so long, it's gonna be a little bit challenging. And here's the thing, it's most likely it's going to be challenging, but there's actually a chance that it might be extremely easy after you watch this video and after you make that internal decision that, oh, you get it. Like, you understand what I'm saying, and you're going to do it, and you're not going to let your mind ramble off or go down the rabbit hole of why it's not working and how it's never going to work. You're actually going to focus all of your attention onto you manifesting the best job you've ever had and how it's literally going to feel, excuse me, gotta swallow. And you're going to focus on how it actually feels to have that job. Okay? I love you. You're powerful. It's time for you to realize how powerful you really, truly are. If you need more support, I have one-on-ones. I also have a workshop coming up on August 2nd, Sunday, 10 a.m. PDT. All of the links will be in the description below. You're powerful, and I love you.